Have you ever cried a lot and then suddenly felt calm, relaxed, or lighter? Why does crying make us feel better? Is crying a sign of weakness, or is it actually good for our mind? In this video, we're going to talk about this. But before we go deeper, let me make one thing clear. This is not a psychology lecture or a heavy research breakdown. It's simply an observation about human emotions. And if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. 1. Crying releases emotional pressure. Sometimes life brings situations that feel emotionally heavy, a loss, rejection, failure, or deep disappointment. At such moments, the mind becomes overloaded. Thoughts keep going in circles, and it feels like something is blocking your mental clarity. Holding these emotions inside creates internal pressure. Crying works like a natural release system. Psychologists often compare it to a pressure valve. When tears come out, the stored emotional tension is released. The problem may still exist, but the emotional intensity becomes lower. And when the emotional pressure reduces, the mind feels lighter and clearer. 2. Crying helps the brain process emotions. Many people try to stay strong by suppressing their feelings, but suppressed emotions don't disappear. They stay active in the mind and continue to create stress. Crying allows the brain to acknowledge and process what actually happened. Instead of fighting the emotion, you begin to accept it. And psychologically, acceptance reduces inner conflict. That's why after crying, many people say, "I feel better now," or "I feel clearer." 3. Crying calms the body and reduces stress. When we experience strong emotions, the body enters a fight or flight state. Stress hormones increase, heart rate rises, and the body becomes tense. Emotional crying helps the body shift out of this stress mode. It activates the body's natural calming system. After crying, breathing becomes slower, heart rate settles down, muscles relax, the body feels calmer. That's why many people feel peaceful, relaxed, or even sleepy after a good cry. 4. Crying can reduce pain. Our emotional state affects how we experience pain. When we are anxious or overwhelmed, both emotional and physical pain feel stronger. Crying helps relax the nervous system and releases natural pain-relieving chemicals. After crying, the pain may still be there, but it usually feels less intense. 5. Crying helps us feel supported and connected. Crying is also a way of communication. As babies, we cried to receive care and comfort. Even as adults, tears send a message. I'm hurt. I'm overwhelmed. I need support. When someone responds with understanding and comfort, it creates trust and emotional connection. Feeling understood and supported naturally makes the emotional burden feel lighter. In psychological terms, crying is the mind and body's way of restoring emotional balance. Sometimes tears are not a breakdown, they are part of healing. These are some of the reasons why crying makes people feel lighter. If you found this helpful, share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.